race fans. Welcome to the Core Racing Network. Tonight we got a little bit of a special event here tonight. We're here for the Hold Your Brakes Academy, but no points on the line here tonight, just pride and a little bit of cash, as well as we go all-star racing here tonight and doing it a little bit differently as well. It's not just dropping the green flag and going after for a certain amount of laps. We do have heat racing and then the feature, but it's the track, and as you can see it on your screens there, it's not really an oval. This is figure 8 racing here at the Irwindale Speedway, and a little jump involved as well. So we're going to be out here with the street stocks, not the Xfinities that they're normally in. Damage is turned off, but doesn't mean they're not going to try and give each other as much damage as possible. So we'll see how these drivers handle it out here tonight. But the format is going to be two 20-lap heats. We'll see if we'll need those two 20-lap heats depending on the field size out here tonight. But it'll be two 20-lap heats, and then the feature will be brain farting here. The feature is going to be 45 laps around this figure 8, so it'll be certainly an interesting and a fun one out here tonight. But yeah, we'll just let the hair down here a little bit, let these boys out here have a little fun and maybe take out a little anger for the for the first half of the season and get ready for that second half. But Carline, we're joining the booth with Jimmy Covert. Jimmy, get to kind of hang out here and watch these boys just really have at it here tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna see them going at it here tonight at the Irwindale Speedway. Never been here at all, Carl. Not in any card, and not in any way, shape, form, or anything here. I do want to apologize for the overlays at the moment, everybody. They're kind of on the fritz. I don't know why. I need to reload it. So, Carl, if you can shut your SDK down on your side temporarily, while the drivers are out there kind of doing their thing. Yeah, because for some reason they were coming up on from your side. So I'm gonna shut down everything, restart that stuff, give everything a quick refresh here. I don't know why. I was on earlier trying to get things all set up here, but drivers are out there doing their thing, and should be able to. There we go. That might have been what I needed here. Yep. Okay. So, all right. Still out there. Still doing their thing. Looks like we're coming along nicely here. All right. So, see how much time they got left to get some practice in. They got about 2 minutes left to practice here. It does look like Timothy Presley putting in the fastest time over Matt Ulmer, Andrew Jones, Robert White, Joshua King, Tom Lanier. Or Lanier, right? Or Lanier. And then Shane King, Drafty Beef, Ryan Perrone, Joe Thomas, Rob Higgs, and David Chapman. So 12 drivers so far here tonight, Carl, for them to kind of get out there and have a little, kind of like a haphazard demolition derby.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Well, we'll see how this thing plays out. We've been here before. I don't know about on CRM, but I know Core's gone here for a couple of just fun events and just letting the hair down with the jumps here. I mean, I think we've done it with a couple different things. We've done it with even the legend cars, but certainly the like the Pro 2s, Pro 4s, your off-road trucks obviously are some of the best to take here. But no guarantee that you're going to jump over the cars going through the intersection there, especially with these street stocks here tonight. So we'll see if we get any T-bones through the air, and certainly see some fun things. And just because damage is off doesn't mean that the cars will flip over by themselves. So if you get somebody turtled out there, they're still going to have to tow back to the pits. So I don't know if they realize that or not. So we're about to find out. But our qualifying looks like it's just about done. We'll wait till the results get finalized here. But even though tonight isn't worth any kind of points, we'll take a look at the points through the first half of this season. It is Josh King on top of the boards by 5 points over Jeremy Gill, Andrew Jones, Drafty Beef, and Timothy Presley for your top 5. Then Tiffany Ellis, Matthew Ulmer, Joe Thomas, Shane King, and Robert Altman for your top 10. But looks like we are going to have one feature here. It's going to be a full invert from the qualifying the way it looks as well. So Jimmy, why don't you give us a rundown of the order, but actually maybe hold that thought, because I don't see any pace car out there. It's a standing start. We are racing here at Irwindale.
Yeah, stand and start. So I'll just go ahead and bring this up here. You can see Dave Chapman, over to Thomas Rob Higgs, Ryan Perone, Robert White, Drafty Beef, Shane King, Tom Lanier, Joshua King, and Drafty Beef, Robert Presley, and Matt Ulmer. So there's going to be a lot of wrecks here. It's going to be kind of hard to catch everything here. As you can see, drivers got to get these cars to turn left and right here tonight. You see just a bottleneck go up in the corner. And our first spin there with the Drafty Beef. And they're going to continue to happen here all night here tonight. So I'm going to try to, I think I'm going to move it out for a little bit here. I'll try to catch everybody as best as I can. I have 3 monitors, folks, so I can see a lot.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you see 14 doing it. Mid-corner there, but the 88 still out front lead the way here.
Oh, and it looks like Joe Thomas. Not sure if he wanted to do that or not.
That's the pits.
But yeah, that's the actual oval. Yeah, he takes it into the pits there, and looks like the 14 was in the pits there as well. And the black flags, I believe, are going to get cleared as long as they're not doing something stupid like driving backwards on the track or something like that. As we may have a jump and just clearing there. As we got another spinner to the inside, it looks like I think that was Shane King possibly. Another one up and over. As it's might want to if we get something like that, maybe we're definitely gonna have to hop on board and just take a look and see if those tires just scrape on by the windshield there. But out and running here, and again, just a quick little 20-lap heat before we get to our 45-lap feature here tonight. But right now, Joshua King in the lead in that 17, and looks like the 88 gonna get sent around there. I actually saw that was the 99 there, Tom Lanier, getting sent around.
Yeah, Carl.
Joshua King is your leader.
Yeah, if I'm one of the, somebody coming around that one turn and the ramp is there on the left-hand side, so I'll go ahead and see if I can just see who I'm on here. There we go. Yeah, Shane King. So Shane King right now going through the X, just past the ramp. Just, that way around has no X. But that ramp, you want to kind of stay close to it, because these cars, they don't, if they go over the ramp, you'll clear the car, but if you're in the middle, you'll hit them. You can see how kind of crazy
King jumps a little bit overzealous there into the back of Drafty Beef as going through the intersection here again, and I'm over to Andrew Jones there going a little bit sideways, and then there's the one. Get up and go sideways again. 88. Well, nice to meet you. As I know the damage is off, but I did see a hood up in front of him there. Not sure what what's going on with that one, but we're clicking the laps away here. We're on lap number 7, but yeah, we are seeing some parts flying here. They eventually get reattached, but. This is we talk multiple times about being survival races. Well, this is quite literally just that. You just gotta survive, and hopefully nobody is out here dumb enough to be out there with a direct drive. This is probably the race where if you got a G29 or something like that laying around, just hook that one up for tonight. Don't hurt yourself. Don't do anything too crazy out here. But Joshua King, Andrew Jones, Robert White, Timothy Presley, Tom Lanier for your top 5.
Yeah, and the order is going to continue. I can't even say who's wrecking, who's spinning. So just kind of trying to catch live what's going on. Just going to know that they're having fun out there. You can see the 88 looks like heading up in the pit lane there, and it's kind of easy to kind of just drive by. So not quite sure where the 88's going there. Obviously, a few laps to go. Probably missed the turn. Gonna see him come back out the pit lane. Yeah, wrong way. Now
hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully doesn't get DQ'd here. And right there.
There it is.
That's what can happen, and that's something that not sure if you can get that cleared quick enough here, and you could be out of the session. So you gotta be careful going backwards. Iracing will DQ somebody quickly. Is a 99 into the 50. They're spinning him around. Oh, that was certainly close right there with the 99, and now the one helping him straighten him out there a little bit. That was very nice of Timothy Presley as they go through the corner here and turns 3 and 4, and there you go. Yep. There is your sign that you cannot just fly up and over somebody as a 3 of Andrew Jones lands on top of the 99.
You have to get close to the ramp, and if you want it.
And right there, the one a little sideways off the ramp, but I think the 99 got tagged there a little bit through the air.
Yeah, if you get close to the ramp itself, the car, other car will drive by. But if you're just kind of far right here is where riding on board there, Robert White. If he stays to the right here, you can see Robert kind of knows a trick there. He gets in into that ramp. So if somebody's coming over, he can just keep on going. He doesn't have to really worry about getting hit. But if you're out there to the right, you can see how far the cars clear by watching them. So the cars will clear. Oh, bumpers all over the place here.
Oh man, we got a gaggle. We got everybody at in one section of the track right now, including your leader, the 17, and that ramp is staying there. It's not going to move at all. So you got to be careful that coming out of turn 4. You hit the side of that, it's not going to move. Whether you got a damage or not, it's not going to move. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the damage just temporary, but that was a pretty massive crash right there. And that's one thing. Sometimes you get involved in one of those incidents. You start going around, another way, maybe skipping a turn or two, not realizing that you're going the wrong way, and you skipped half the track. And not sure if that's what happened there to Shane King. It almost looked like it might have been, but it looks like Joshua King is still your leader by about 6 seconds now. And that's not how you get up over the ramp. And 59, luckily, he might still be stuck on that thing.
Who is that?
He may be beached. Oh, there he is, the 59.
Yeah.
Or the 50, sorry, the 50 of Ryan Perrone. Just gets it dislodged from the ramp.
Just, yeah. He's kind of just hanging there. You see, people are starting to smarten up just a little bit, knowing that if they're closer to the ramp, it gives them a chance to be cleared, depending on how fast that car is coming over the ramp. But I've seen. I was watching a video, Carl, and they had, they were like these cars. They were kind of without the ramp, but they were running around here, and there was this bus that the guy had made up, and it was going the right direction, but it looked like the body on it was backwards. So it looked like it was going in reverse the whole time.
Yes, I do think I remember seeing something like that.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
We're coming down to the end of it for this one. Again, only 20 laps for this heat race right here, and just trying to see where everybody is. And yeah, it looks like it is the final lap here for Joshua King. Looking to get this thing done. Robert White is right there, though, as the 69 trying to send it into the final corners. Still maybe one shot yet, but now the 17 going to hold on for the victory if he can get underneath the cars there. And Joshua King getting the win here in the heat race. Robert White going to finish in second. Still waiting for Tom Lanier to finish with that 99. I feel like the 99 was through quite a bit here, but looks like he is going to get it done. And there you go, your first and second finishing in style right there. The 17 just going to stay on the side. So may need some help getting that driver out of the car.
Good thing he didn't. Good thing they didn't happen during the race. That would have been a tow for sure, unless somebody would have been kind enough to knock him over. But you never know. You get, somebody made you mad. Somewhere down the line, you can find yourself in a situation. But it looks like we're gonna jump right to the finale. I think right to the feature. I think, Carl.
Yeah, it should be gridden right now. So we're bringing the winner of your heat race there, and that's gonna be the 17 of Joshua King and
that phrase is trademark, not.
Viper, you get it done there in the heat race, and it got a little hairy there at the end. You had about a 6-second lead, and all of a sudden it's all wiped out for the white flag right there, and you still had to make it over the jump and under the jump one last time, and it looked like Robert White there gave you maybe one last scare going into turn 3, but you held it down here.
Yeah, man, it definitely got interesting. Andrew Jones was up there real close for a couple laps, and then Marty, last 2 laps, all of a sudden he was right behind me. Absolute craziness, but that's what it's all about tonight. We're just out here having a good time.
Looks like you guys are a green flag racing here. Already some issues right behind you. So we'll wish you luck out there, as we already got some cars heading to pit road, heading sideways, and you're heading over the jump. So wish you luck out there, and maybe we'll try and put you guys in maybe mid-race here and really mess with you guys. But you're doing a good job messing with each other.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, man. Nice to talk to you guys again.
That was your heat winner here tonight and leader right now in the race, Joshua King, as we are off and running here. The Viper out to a 1 second lead right now. Tom Lanier in second. Is getting a little sideways there, but gets it collected. And him and the 3 get up over the jump, but the 99 just smacks and goes sideways, and then almost got some help as he got turned back around. But now 3 of Andrew Jones in second. As Joe Thomas, good save right there by the 218.
Everybody trying to time things around here. I should have moved a camera that would just steady here on the on the what you call it. Oh, matter of fact, I wonder if I could do that. Well, maybe it's a little too late now, but all the action happens at the crossroads here, as you can see them going back and forth. Oh, and a little back up, trying to get over the ramp. Get a little speed.
Yeah, all right. Luckily nobody was coming through there. As the 88's going to make it up and over. And that's where it starts getting interesting, because as you can see, I'm sure by the track map, everybody is kind of spread out, and that's where you'll see those crossover jumps right there, and you see one right there as your leader goes up and over. I think Joshua King has got this thing down to a T right now, stretching out his lead. 2.2 seconds, ran the fastest lap of the race the last time by. And oh man, that looked like a rough one there for, excuse me, not sure if that was Drafty Beef or who that was that went, I think might have went rolling after they got clipped over the jump. And that was a close one again for your leader, but surviving and making around one more lap to 3. Not really letting him go though, as you gotta worry sometimes getting alongside of other cars, especially if you're gonna be on the outside. You really need to be careful, because no telling, that the other car isn't just gonna take you out and do something like that right there. So our leader goes spinning sideways as Timothy Presley sends him around. New leader now is Andrew Jones, and pretty much on cue. Looks like the 3, the 17, and the 1 maybe not done just yet.
No, not yet.
As there we go. Looks like now we got some more carnage.
Oh, the Village X.
Ooh, that was close right there.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that Ray Higgs is gone. Messed me up. There you go. All right, on board with somebody here for a minute, for a couple laps.
In the meantime, we'll try and pull in Timothy Presley here and talk to him about the incident right there that just happened. And Tim, we got you up here in the booth while we're driving here. We did notice a little pit maneuver there on the leader. Was that a calculated move right there, or was it just kind of happenstance?
That was definitely accidentally on purpose. I did not mean to do it, but it was fun.
Enough said, buddy. Well, we'll see what you can do and see if you can move that one up through the field. Just want to bring you in and get your side of the story there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That is the driver of the 1, Timothy Presley, going up and over to jump there. Trying to get that car to rotate, maybe rotating a little bit too much there, but gets into the 88, and a nice little Tokyo drift there. That was pretty good action here. I mean, I know everybody's talked about Iracing bringing in drifting, as I think somebody just drifted right over the top of the 17's hood right there on that one.
You can see the car just crunch. Let's see.
Right now, your leader is Andrew Jones in the 3, as the 1 gets slapped there a little bit. And that is the second leader that the 1 has taken. Now this time, definitely what was accidental, but I'm sure he didn't mind. It gets him a chance to reel in the leader here once again, as hoods are getting taken off through the underneath there. Yeah, this is definitely chaos, and we're only about a quarter of the way through this race, Jimmy.
Yeah, plenty of laps. Anybody can make a mistake. find themselves in a lead here. No more. Let's see, Robert White's. Robert White's the only one a little more than a lap down. But things can happen quickly here. You see right there, Sean Kane getting tagged from the air, sending him around. So anything can happen. So no one's winning yet.
And right now, looks like we've had, I think, maybe one clean lap here so far with nobody's hood getting ripped off. And I think, I was about to say it looked like maybe had the right idea going close to that jump, but I think the rear end may have been weighted down there a little bit on the car going over the jump and just tagged him on the way by. And there you go. Get a nice little look at the car jumping right past your windshield right there.
I mean, it's what the drivers are seeing, I'm just trying to give you a point of what you're looking at. I do have triples, so I can see out to my left and right, and I can kind of see, around the corner just a little bit. Not quite 180, so you can kind of see somebody coming. You're like, oh, I might make it, maybe not.
Oh, there was a big one right there. Gonna take a little bit for Iracing to fix there. You go fix the damage. But that was a few cars involved in that one.
Oh yeah, there's I think that one there was King and Presley and Perone, as well with Matt here. Oh, now those new model street stocks, Carl. I don't own any, but them front ends are flat as could be. You'd think they'd be great at pushing people around.
You would think, but we do have a few different street stock models now in iRacing. It was just the original one right there, but there's definitely a few different ones here. But it's really the hoods that have been taking the most of the damage here tonight, with drivers landing on top of them, going over top of the jump and just ripping them off. As we got another one right there, the 88. Just thank you very much. I'll take 8 wheels are easier than 4 to turn through the corner. And now, Joshua King gets it back going here. Luckily, nobody coming through the crossover there. And your early leader, the 17, has slipped back now to 8th position. The first car that we've seen take him out, the one of Timothy Presley, now ahead of him. But I can't imagine there's that many cars on the lead lap. Just trying to look at my time in the scoring here. And Andrew Jones. Andrew Jones got a 18-second lead right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're just getting lucky here, and an event like this, it's all about being in the right space at the right time. And the 3 has been doing a pretty good job here, just kind of getting around and having fun and missing all the action. So I mean, getting around here and maybe winning is what their goal is here tonight. But obviously, I think a lot of other drivers out here just having fun, getting to be able to send it. Don't have to worry about getting penalties or flags. You see the 218 there. Thomas just kind of running up on the back there at 23. So just a shout out to all
Thomas
those
is making his way up through the field here.
Yeah,
he's now up in the top 5, and all right, good save there. Not so much for the guys behind him, but as you were saying.
I mean, just out there having fun. Anything could change. And you see Thomas was, he was towards the back of the field now, mid-pack. Only a few more cars in front of him are still on his lap there. But only 2 cars on the lead lap. It's Andrew Jones is almost lapped the whole field. It just takes, that one driver be like, oh, you're on the lead lap? Nope, no, you're not. So, I mean, drivers should start taking notice, and the 3 should start becoming a target.
Well, and that's what the case is. It's nice being in the lead. It's nice having that big of a lead, but yeah, you do have a major target on your back. And right now, the 69 of Robert White, back far enough in the field that he may be looking to go a little head hunting. Maybe the one. Oh, maybe the 3's just going to do it to himself as he tags the tire barriers, but maybe that actually helps him out here a little bit, because now he can settle in behind these cars. They'll get a 24.5-second lead. Still well in hand, but the 2 now, Drafty Beef takes out the 69. as they'll head over the jump and just across the 99, but the 2 getting a little sideways there and sideways the wrong way. The 3 gets a piece of that, but still going.
Yeah, 3 on a lap all by himself. Anybody out there, anybody watching, the 3 is on his own lap. He's in the lead. So if anybody needs to win, they have to get by the 3. They have to go all the way around. So, you know, who's out for some blood or the... Oh, there goes the 3. Oh, this might be it.
There it is.
Oh, you got lucky.
Unfortunately for the field, he gets flipped back over, and he is back going now. The 3 gets a little saving grace there by, I believe it was a 99, going by there and flips him back over. And he lives to fight another day. 26-second lead right now, so he's pretty much got the entire field lapped, I believe, still.
Just almost.
Fastest driver on the track is Timothy Presley, now up to the 5th spot. Only driver to get under 22 seconds for a lap time so far here tonight. But it's not really necessarily 100% about being fast. You need to be able to survive every time over these jumps and under the jump.
Yeah, just trying to get things done here, and yeah, obviously just trying to see what works the best. And when they're all clumped up, it's pretty easy. It's when they start getting stretched out and that the jump becomes a hassle. And you gotta survive the jump too, Carl. You're watching over here with White, watch him go over the jump, and you'll see how radical the car kind of bounces around. And if you're not careful, you can flip it right there. As you can see, I think who was that behind? I think it was the 23, that one there. Yeah. Matt Ulmer almost, he lost it, went sideways there just a little bit, losing a little bit of time there over the jump.
88 there, maybe drifted up a little bit and maybe trying to do a little damage to somebody, but I don't think he realized the 3 was on the inside, not the outside. And that is...
Oh, no.
That's a great save right there, but the 23 is what that is, Matt Ulmer. He is your second place driver now, just getting lapped by the 3. But that could have been really bad. But the 88 trying to do yeoman's work there. Takes out the 3.
Somebody
doing what he can to try and help out the field. But Andrew Jones he's like a Timex, Jimmy. I know. I don't even know if Timex is around anymore, but I know they take a look and keep on ticking. And I was back in our time quite a while ago here, but I mean he's taking a few shots.
School watch anymore. I don't think I used to go through like a Casio or a Timex and just to have a watch that would you didn't have to worry about charging it. The thing just ran for like 3-4 years without the same battery. Now I gotta charge it once a week, and I gotta worry about messages ringing on my wrist. Like, no, I don't need all that. I just want something that tells me the time. So I don't have to whip out my phone. But I haven't worn a watch in years because I kind of refuse to get them smartwatches. I just don't. It's just another thing to charge, another thing to worry about dying. The only thing that's nice about some of the smartwatches is some of the advanced apps, where you can get your heart rate and you can keep your steps and stuff like that. So they have them types of watches you can wear for when you're working out or doing stuff. But for a daily, nah, I can't do those smartwatches, Carl.
Well, so far, Andrew Jones has been the one taking quite a few licks here tonight, but still going here, still in the lead. Got a pretty sizable lead here, but now so he might be coming up on that 88 again, and the 88 doesn't mind putting the target on the 3. If he's waiting up for him here or not, but the 3 goes up and over, and pretty good save right there. Gets kicked sideways by landing his tires on another hood, but he's going to keep it going here. Matt Ulmer trying to catch up and just get his lap back here, but the time is starting to tick away here. We talk about the time. It's already lap number 35 now that they are starting, and we're down to the last 10 laps of this race.
Yeah, 10 laps to go. Wait,
there it is.
And he just gets shoved.
Oh,
he's hung up.
Is that somebody stuck?
That's idiot. His back wheels are off the ground.
Stuck on that one.
He has to wait for somebody to maybe help him out. Will somebody line him up, or they just avoid him? Come on,
looks like
help him out. Come on, boys.
Chapman may have taken out his fiercest competitor here tonight by himself. Backed him up onto the wall.
Get him, John.
And here we go. There we go.
And another one.
Oh, humanity. Well, it looks like the 88's right back there by the 3. Now, I know it's a little late in the race right now, but really the move that you need to make, not saying I've done it before, but you got to get to the inside of the leader here. You got to try and drive him up into those tires, like the 23 almost did right there.
I'll set him down to like pit lane.
Or send him down pit lane. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Don't worry about heading him up into the wall. The damage gets repaired. You know, this scars last forever, but you gotta take him out strategically. That it's gonna take a while to get him back into this mix, and I think he's taking the aggression himself now. He's saying, no, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm gonna take you out now before you take me out.
Yeah, we've seen. I think it was Higgs. Somebody went into the pits and decided to go come back the other way. They should just drove through the pits and took the time penalty. But yeah, so definitely tried to reverse out of there. But when you're running this course and you're down on the track here, so we got a few laps to go. So we'll go back down here in the cockpit with your leader here, and you can see the wall come up and. If you're not paying attention, you can go a little too left. All you have is orange cones. So if drivers are just driving and running over the cones, you don't know where to go. Right here's the area where Carl's talking about getting on the outside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a good one. Pretty sure that was the 88 again. Trying to do what he can to help the field out here.
Yeah, yep, that was definitely 88.
And that's what you have to do. You got to try and put him up into that tire barrier there, get him spun around, waste some time. But I mean, he's still got a 27, almost 28 second lead on the field. And even right here, if you can, you woe up and make him miss those barriers right there to go up over the jump. Not sure what was going on there for Drafty Beef. Gets it back going straight, but coming across the line, we only got a few laps remaining in this race.
three laps for the lucky to get. Yeah, 3 laps for the lucky for the 3 laps for the 3 car to get lucky. But everybody kind of doing donuts and trying to get in the way. He's no longer the only.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. This thing isn't over just yet.
Not yet. Where's bad Ulmer?
As the 3 gets spun back around, but Ulmer's getting taken out by the 88 now. And swing and a miss. Yes, he did. Joe Thomas now up into 4th and not too far. He wasn't too far behind Tom Lanier, but looks like he's having some issues now. Trying to catch up to the 99. Actually, this is the battle for 3rd, but the Viper says, no, not today. You're not getting a top 3 on my watch. I don't care if you're sponsoring the series or not. Pinupsforvets.com. Thank you. Joe Thomas, not so much. You're gonna have to, oh, man. Is he going to finish the race, let alone in the top 5 at this point? And finally gets to go over the jump and about to lose maybe another position here. Oh.
Pick on Joe
another one.
lap.
And we got a beached car there from Shane. Not sure if he's going to make the finish here. As Andrew Jones on the final lap here. Going to bring it around for the checkers if he can just avoid it one more time as Timothy Presley trying his best to unturtle 60.
He had a nice close-up look there on the bottom of the cars.
No. No, wait for it. No. There we go. You gotta wedge it. There it is. You gotta get that wedge underneath it. There we go. The 60 is Shane King gets back going. He can finally finish this race. But the 3 of Andrew Jones going to be your winner here tonight. Tom Lanier going to come up into 2nd as the 23 of Matt Ulmer doesn't even get 2nd place. Going to finish in 3rd. Oh boy.
Carl, I almost want to can we just grab everybody and just bring them all up here in the booth, because it's just kind of it's kind of chaos. It's kind of maybe we'll bring in some.
We'll get everybody, but we'll bring in some of the heavy hitters here for sure. We're going to start with with I think the biggest heavy hitter of the night, and that is going to be Mr. David Chapman. David, you finished last in this race, but I'm going to guess you had a little bit of fun doing it.
Oh yeah, we had a good time. Just riding around. Tom and I are teammates, and so we were talking and just kind of watching the chaos unfold. I probably had some screen time there.
just a little bit
myself.
Just a little bit. It looked like, I mean, you were a heat-seeking missile whenever the leader came around there, and you may have had a almost a kill shot there towards the end of the race, putting them into the tire barriers. I was hoping somebody would take the hint to do that, but you definitely had some fun out there, and it caused a little bit of carnage.
Fun race. And just watching the carnage unfold, man, it was a good time, fun night.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll let you get back in there with your boys. Before we let you go and head out of here, who do you want to give a shout out to or thanks to?
Give a shout out to our team, CNL Racing. Tom and I, we've been buddies for a while, racing in the league, and so several leagues. So we had a good time.
All right, buddy. Well, congrats on the last place finish here tonight. And, we'll let you go at it. That is the driver of the 88 here tonight, David Chapman. We'll bring in. Let's see. We'll pull in if I can find him in here. Normally he's hanging around in here looking for Joe Thomas. I don't see him right now. Nope, not seeing him for some reason. But we'll bring in. We'll get our top three here, and then we'll bring in our race sponsor here tonight. So third place here tonight, if I can grab him, everybody keeps moving around here, but third place here tonight is going to be the 23 of Matt Ulmer. Jimmy, why don't you go and take our third place finisher here tonight?
Matt, Jimmy Carl in the booth, crazy as can be out here for the good old X track. So what kind of factors did you kind of have tonight to walk away in that one of these podium spots?
First of all, guys, what the hell was that?
That's what you're doing your hand.
We're trying to tell you that.
That was absolutely insane. Hell of a good time though. That was fun, man. That's the most fun I've had in iRacing in a long time.
Yeah, it's good to kind of get out here and kind of have some fun. There's a lot of different things that I've seen throughout the previous races and some of the all-stars, or but yeah, some leagues come up with some fun stuff, and here to kind of just turn the damage off and be like, all right boys, let's have at it, and just just keep going around here and see who can walk away the winner, and who gets lucky, because I mean that's what it took, a little bit of some timing, some luck, some offense, some defense, and just try to have some fun. But it looked like fun out there. You had a few cars running you down, trying to take you out. Mainly I think it was the 88 was looked like one of the big blockers for some of the leaders. So, but yeah, it looked like a ton of fun.
Yeah. I was P2 for a long time, and got spun around right before the jump, and then the 88 rolls by. But like I said, man, a lot of fun. This is just like you said, one of those nights where you can just kick back, relax, just have fun with your teammates, have fun with your league mates, and that's what we did. And hopefully we put on a good show.
Yeah, not bad. I'm sure a lot of giggles up here in the booth for sure. A lot of woes, and look at that. So. We just want to say congratulations on getting a little bit lucky here tonight, and obviously you should maybe have been second, but we're hunted down, and you ended up here in P number 3. So we'll give you a little bit of time for any shouts you might have, and at number 23 here tonight.
Yeah, so first of all, shout out to you guys again. Excellent job. Shout out to Hold Your Brakes, Shane, pinupforvets.com, Royalty Motorsports, SMS Racing Products, and Majestic Branded Apparel. They're all great supporters of ours. And guys, thanks again, and hope to see you next week.
As always, really appreciate the shout outs. And again, congratulations. So we'll let you go celebrate with your friends and family.
All right, thanks, guys.
That's your third place finisher here tonight, the 23 of Matt Ulmer. Second place here tonight is going to be the 99 of Tom Lanier. Tom, we talked to your teammate earlier, and he was trying to do, yeoman's work for everybody out there, trying to take out the leader whenever he could. And I'm not sure how much that helped you get up here to second place, but you steal away a second here at the end after you were running kind of towards the back for a lot of the race.
Yeah, I mean he was out there to cause some chaos, wasn't he? Have some fun. He wanted some camera time, I guess, right?
Well, he certainly got it. He got plenty of it. I mean, whether it was just keying on him or just watching the leader, all of a sudden, well, there's the 88 again.
Well, he got there. I dropped back to like sixth and went tumbling, and then I was put in the pits also by him. So, yeah, he was just causing chaos. But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. Get your bearings going around in a figure eight and kind of learn to look up and stay left and check up as you need to miss the jump. But yeah, we really wore the tires off there towards the end. So you start sliding, and then for the next two corners, it would want to slide some more and just try to get worse. So there towards the end, I wasn't really paying attention to him. I was just trying to not slide anywhere so I didn't spin out and lose whatever good spot I had,
Well, you got in here in the second. You drove up through the field by the end of the race. But what was scarier out here tonight, going over the jump or going under the jump?
Going over, absolutely. So when you land, I'm sure you guys see if it's not perfect, and then you're gonna the suspension wants to compress and wants to just snap you around. And so I was almost dragging the brakes a little bit at times to try to ensure that I was straight and wasn't going to snap around on me. I tried it out yesterday, and I honestly gave up after like 3 laps and was like, well, we'll figure it out today. So
just wing it. Yeah, exactly. Well, they got you second place here tonight, so congrats on the finish. Before we let you go and get out of here, who do you want to give a shout out to or thanks to?
Well, I guess I'll give a shout out to my teammate then, right? I mean,
as you should.
Just having some fun out there.
All right, buddy. Well, congrats again on the second place. We'll let you go have fun with your teammate. I mean, at least you got up here on the podium. He did what he had to do. He finished dead last, but he definitely got maybe more camera time than you did out there. So go celebrate, you guys.
We'll do. Appreciate it, guys.
So your second place finisher here tonight, the 99 of Tom Lanier. First place here tonight, Jimmy, is going to be the 3 of Andrew Jones.
Andrew, it's Jimmy Carlton in the booth. Copy.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Oh, pretty good. Well, you walk away here, the winner of the main event here, and you had some competition out there trying to take you out, trying to knock you back, just kind of lap after lap. So a few cars had your name on it, but the 3 was able to escape and get around here and find its way to victory lane here at this crazy razzle dazzle of a track and field here tonight. Kind of give us a rundown.
Absolutely, bro. It felt like with 5 to go, they realized they need to start really focusing on me. So I got beat up pretty good with those last 5 laps.
I mean, it was chaos for the whole thing. But yeah, those last final laps, they really started to kind of key in. I think they waited a little bit too long, and they allowed you to get away.
I agree.
But either way, you find yourself, making your way through, getting lucky, and avoiding and doing whatever you need to do, whether it was offensive or defensive here for your at 45 total laps, and you walk away the winner. So we just up here in the booth want to say congratulations and give you a little time for any shouts you might have in that number 3 here tonight.
Absolutely. I appreciate you guys as always. You do a really great job. Shout out to Shane and to Drafty Beef and to everybody who put this together, to our sponsor, Pinups for Vets, my apologies. I'm going to be honest with you, I had no idea that I was even in the running for this. And nutrition is my kind of thing. I love surviving. But, man, I didn't know it was going to be like that.
It was definitely a sight to see, a show to watch here tonight, and it was good to see the 3 come out, the victor, and get a chance to talk to you up here. And again, we just want to say congratulations, and we'll let you go celebrate with your friends and family.
Absolutely, brother. Thank y'all, and y'all have a great night.
Yes, sir.
That's your winner here tonight, the 3 of Andrew Jones. One thing I want to say, Jimmy, disappointed. I did not see a generally out there at all. I'm not happy with this league right now. I was expecting at least 1 out there, maybe 2, especially with this jump out there. But I digress. We'll go to a couple more here, more interviews here We'll bring in Joe Thomas, driver of the 218. And Joe, I was kind of keeping an eye on you, working your way up through the field outside the top 5. Then all of a sudden in there, looking like we were going to talk to you in the podium. And all of a sudden that last lap didn't exactly work out for you too well.
Yeah, I got caught up in it. I was keeping an eye on the overlay and the standings and trying to meet up with, find Matt and number 3. Find them around the track, but I was pretty much half a track around, and then I just got caught up in the crossover and lost a couple of spots.
And finishing back here in 5th. Luckily, it's not a points race, so you don't mind losing those kind of spots on a night like tonight. But you definitely had a little bit to look out for out there. It wasn't just driving around here in a figure 8. It was a little bit chaotic out there.
Oh yeah, it's a perfect track to just go out and have fun and hope you don't get. It's got the most fun I had was getting the wheel tap as you went over the jump, or watching the chaos behind you in your mirror as you caught somebody in a T-bone or a pit maneuver.
Yeah, and it's really, I mean, I know you guys had the damage off, but we've seen one or two times that a driver got that on their side or flipped on their lid, and that's one thing that there's really nothing you can do about it unless somebody's nice enough to get you turned back around. But you did a little bit of nice work yourself, as I believe it was the 88 of David Chapman stuck up on the wall with the back end, no way to get off it until you came around there and straightened him out.
Yeah, I heard somebody, I think we had an assignment for the last place guy to come around and knock anybody who's stuck on the roof or on the wall or something. And somebody spoke up the previous lap. I'm like, I'll go in and tap him. And then I see Matt come over the jump and just T-bone the 88. And I had a chuckle about that.
Well, it was certainly a fun one to watch out there, and want to just bring you in here and thank you again for sponsoring the series and bringing us here in to broadcast all the actual racing weeks, let alone the one here tonight for the All-Star race. So give you some time to give any shout outs or thanks that you may have.
Yeah, as always, a big shout out to you guys for agreeing to this and bringing Hold Your Brakes Academy on board. And then, as always, Pin Us for Vets. Go to their website, help them out. Help out their mission, helping the morale of the veterans in the hospitals and also active duty with care packages and stuff like that. Then Operation Motorsport, they have a different mission for the veterans, and they help their morale by getting them into the road racing side right now with SRO and a couple other series. And there's also going to be a race of remembrance that my team, the Random Vandals, is providing a couple of GT4 cars for. That'll be in, I believe it's the weekend of the 8th of November, and it'll be at VIR this year.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, once again, congrats on the top 5 here tonight. Thank you for bringing us on board, and appreciate the shout outs as always. We'll let you go celebrate and get you ready for next week when you got to go back to racing for real.
Yep, I'll see you guys then, or I'll also see you guys tomorrow night with the Core Xfinity Series.
Absolutely, buddy. That is your 5th place finish here tonight, the 218 of Joe Thomas. 4th place here tonight, but more importantly, the man that crafted this idea up here tonight for the figure 8, Jimmy. It's going to be the 2 of Drafty Beef.
Yeah, I just remembered that thinking about Drafty Beef, and he sent a Mad Cow's design, so I have probably up here on the stream here right now. So we have the guy that made up that logo, and the guy that we're talking to. So Drafty, it was a busy night here tonight. Obviously, you're kind of all over the place here through the field. So give us a rundown of how your race was and how the event went for you, everybody out there.
That was a load of fun. Thank you to everyone who showed up. I was a little worried with the smaller car count, but it ended up being just as wild as I thought it was going to be. I could not land the jump, apparently. I kept spinning out during that part, but oh man, it was just good fun to get the guys all together, not have the pressure of any points or really any anything other than, you know, a little extra scratch for a few things here or there. But no, it was a good time. I think the event turned out super good. Maybe we'll do it again next season if we decide to have another all-star race here.
Yeah, it's always fun to kind of get out there, like you said, let the hair down, just kind of enjoy the evening. And the more people, I think maybe people come back and see like, hey, this was pretty fun, and it didn't last that long, so just kind of go out there and have it. I know a lot, like myself, this track, I never owned it until tonight. I purchased a track and loaded everything up, so like we can be here tonight for the Hold Your Brakes Academy. So. Yeah, just wanted to get you up here, just kind of get your, your side of the story, and obviously how much fun it was just up here, me and Carl kind of giggling back and forth, and all some of the wrecks and the jumps and the damage and the hoods that were flying, the people that were getting, stuck on the wall. Somebody was flipped upside down. So it was just like I said, a lot of fun to watch. So just wanted to kind of get you up here, get a chance to talk to as many people as possible, and just say congratulations on a well done event here, and give you a little time for any shouts you might have on the on that vehicle here tonight.
Oh yeah, I've definitely got to thank the team sponsors, SM Racing Products and Majestic Promotional Branded Apparel. Thank you guys for putting on the broadcast every week. It's always a pleasure to go back and watch that. So, and of course, thanks to Shane and all the drivers in the league who make all this possible in the first place. So.
Yeah, you can't have a league without some drivers, and they keep coming back each and every week, so they're liking something out there. So again, congratulations on a pretty decent finish and on the night of fun, and we'll let you go celebrate and with your friends and family.
All right, let's see you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
His driver of the number 2 here finished 4th, but mainly he was the man behind the idea of doing the figure 8 here for the All-Star race here, and it was definitely a lot of fun to watch out here. I mean, I was half considering when they were talking about having a smaller field, ask them, should me and Jimmy get out there and mix it up with you guys and just commentate from the car? But luckily, they got 12 guys out here, and I think that's just enough. You get 10 or more out here, especially for an event like this. That's plenty of cars on this figure 8 to do all kinds of carnage, and they got 12 out here. So. 11 for the feature here, as Rob Higgs looks like he didn't take to the feature, but it was a fun one for sure for us up here in the booth at a nice quick little night here. This is only about halfway through the week though for us here at NCRN. Tomorrow night we got the Core Xfinity, as they will be heading to Indianapolis, a lot bigger track than we were here tonight, and by all accounts looks like it will probably be the same deal. Looks like we have still a ton of drivers looking forward to racing, which is certainly a good thing. So we'll probably end up having the same deal. Everybody will qualify. Top 30 will make the main event, and that's what you'll get to see on CRN here tomorrow night. Wednesday night, CSRL back in action. Then we got Thursday night, the doubleheader VVR and Core GT before we get to shut it down for a couple of days and recoup and get our voices back. But for myself and Jimmy, from the Irwindale Figure 8 here tonight. We'll see you at the track.
Peace.